Is it true that publishers don't do any marketing anymore? My name is Gina. I'm an author, editor, publishing professional. I help you make your writing better. No, that's not true. This is a wildly overblown problem on the internet. Now, it is true that traditional publishing, particularly the big publishers, can and should do more on behalf of their mid-list authors who are not debuts. They are multi-billion-dollar corporations. They definitely have the resources to be able to sell books, but they are a for-profit company. They want to sell your book. For every little bit of royalty money you make, they make a lot more. So it is in their best interest to continue to sell books. They want to sell books. Now, I work at a literary agency, which means that all of the authors' deals and all of the marketing plans that I'm privy to and everything that I see is associated with deals that have literary agents attached to them, which means they are going to be like mid-size and large houses, which means that they have a little bit more as far as resources go. There are definitely smaller publishing houses that are really, really small that have very little, if any, marketing support to them, but those rarely have literary agents attached to them. So if you go with a teeny tiny little publishing house and you get a $300 advance and they say, okay, we also need you to sell 1,000 copies of your own book, then yeah, they're probably not going to do anything for you, but you also probably knew that already based on the deal they are giving you. If you are given a $20,000 advance and you have a literary agent who is sitting in your marketing meetings and advocating for you, there will never be nothing done on your behalf. And let's also remember that online advertising is a teeny, teeny, tiny portion of what makes up a marketing plan overall. Marketing and advertising are not synonymous. They go hand in, they work together, but they are not synonyms for one another. And so what you are thinking of as marketing is likely a very, very small piece of that pie. This is why the publisher takes control of things like a title and cover art and release dates, because that is all part of a marketing plan. When your book is released is a strategic decision. We are not just throwing things randomly out whenever and just like hoping for the best. There are reasons why certain genres and certain titles are released at certain times of the year and against other authors within their genre. It's really going to be hard to be a new debut fantasy author on the same day that Brandon Sanderson launches a new book. And so all of these are marketing decisions that are made by professionals in-house. Getting trade reviews and getting you involved in subscription boxes and all of those things are also part of this. And you can do some of this on your own as an author, but you have to pay an awful lot of money to even be considered for some of these trade reviews. And then there's no guarantee that it's going to go the way that you want it to go. This whole idea that traditional publishing does absolutely nothing for you, that is a problem largely overblown by people on the internet, largely emphasized by people who are in the self-publishing space or who publish with really, really small publishers. And so if you are going with one of these teeny tiny publishers that doesn't give you much of an advance, doesn't have a marketing department, expects you to move all of your own copies, but then they are still also keeping 80% of your royalties, that you might be better off self-publishing. But that is a rare occurrence within traditional publishing. There are not that many publishers that function that way. But no, this is simply not true. Traditional publishing knows how to market books. They market every single book. They can and should do more, particularly the large publishers for their mid-list authors. They'd have the resources to do better than they are doing, but it is definitely not nothing.